Section 1. The ubiquitous workhorse. There is an aircraft that stitches together the modern world. So common, it fades into the background, a constant hum above our cities. This is the Boeing 737, the best-selling commercial jetliner in history, first flown in 1967. From the 100 and 200 to today, the silhouette became aviation's most familiar sight. Not a single leap, but steady evolution aligned with airline economics, built for quick turns, short runways, and relentless daily cycles. Right engineering, right size, right costs. A practical tool for the routes people fly most. Pilots, mechanics, and operations teams could master it quickly. Access to thousands of airports, big hubs and small fields alike. Over 10,000 produced and delivered, thousands airborne daily. 6 abreast seating hit the sweet spot between capacity and comfort. Industrial scale and relentless refinement kept it modern and affordable. Originals, classics, next generation, max. One lineage, 4 eras. Commonality and simplicity, the backbone of airline economics. To see why it became the most popular airliner, follow the design, the numbers, and the economics. Boeing's key move: engines under the wing, a wider cabin, 6 abreast seating, and lower, simpler ground servicing. Quick turns drive revenue on short haul. Minutes saved become flights gained. Narrow body size hit the sweet spot. Not too big for thin routes, stretchable as markets matured. It opened secondary airports and new city pairs. Early models used Pratt & Whitney JT8Ds, reliable, familiar, and easy to adopt. Then high bypass CFM and later LEAP engines brought big efficiency gains, designed for 2 pilots from the start. A future-proof decision as the industry standardized. The airframe adapted: originals, classics, NG, and max. Each step refining range, payload, and fuel burn. The classics solved ground clearance with a forward flattened nacelle, the iconic look. NG, a new, wider span wing, more fuel, glass avionics, CFM 556-7B engines. Max, LEAP 1B engines and aerodynamic tweaks for double-digit fuel savings. The Max accidents led to software, hardware, training, and oversight changes. A hard, necessary reset. Through all generations, Boeing preserved commonality, the superpower airlines valued most. Runway performance kept the network wide and schedules resilient. A practical design, refined, not reinvented, became the world's standard single aisle. Seating capacity: early 737-100 around 85 seats, common 737-800, and MAX 8, typically 162-189, MAX 10 up to about 230 in high density. That spread lets airlines match aircraft to route demand with precision. Range grew. Early models: 500 nanometers, approx 2,800 km, 737-800 or 3,100 nanometers, approx 5,700 km, MAX 8, 3,550 nanometers, and approx 6,570 km. That enables longer routes, including select transatlantic services. Typical MTOW takeoff: many NGs around a $7,000 FT, approx $2,100. Heavier, longer range variants may need $8,500 FT, approx 2,600 millimeters. Landings are generally shorter, broadening usable airports versus larger, wide bodies. Typical cruise: Mach 0.785, roughly 520 mile, approx 840 km/h. Engine capacity by thrust: early JT8Ds, roughly $4,500 lbf per engine. NG, CFM 56-7B engines, 22,000, 27,000 lbf. Max LEAP 1B, up to nearly 29,000, 30,000 lbf with better fuel burn and lower noise. Maximum takeoff weight: 737-200 around 110,000 lb, approx 50,000 kg. 737 MAX 9 over 194,000 lb, approx 88,000 kg. Every generation brought double-digit fuel efficiency gains, despite higher weights and power. Common type rating: pilots transition with short differences training, not an all-new type. Shared parts and procedures simplify maintenance and reduce AOG time. In one frame: seating flexibility, growing range, and short runway performance. The specs that sold the 737. Why airlines kept buying: it makes money. Low seat mile costs from 6 abreast cabins and efficient engines. More seats per flight, costs spread wider. Predictable, repeatable economics. The NG in particular powered the low-cost carrier revolution. Single-type fleets cut training, spares, scheduling complexity. One pilot pool, one mechanic skill set. Boeing's scale, high output, competitive pricing, and reliable delivery slots. Scale bred a global aftermarket. Parts, MRO, retrofits, and strong residual values. High availability kept aircraft flying and cash flowing. After tragedy and grounding, fixes spanned software, hardware, training, and oversight. The platform's fundamentals and ecosystem proved resilient. Reasons, summarized: right size, flexible seating, expanding range, short field access. Continuous engine and aero upgrades improved fuel burn per seat. Common type rating saved training time and added crewing flexibility. Takeoff landing distances kept networks dense and schedules robust. Industrial scale, global support, and deep airline relationships closed the loop. The 737 didn't win with flash, it won with fit, performance, cost, versatility, and a worldwide ecosystem.